We've got a developing situation as another NFL referee is now being investigated for yet another gambling-related scandal. This is wild. With Anajar and Levine accident attorneys, call 1-800-747-FREE. Take a good look and listen to the play in question.
Rattler on the slant. First down, and then the ball came loose. Taken back by Winfield. No whistles.
Yeah, but then inexplicably, the refs got together.
Now the officials will get together. The play was not blown dead.
Nope.
Torbert huddling up with two other officials.
Yeah, and here's where it becomes surreal. The video of the call being made is suddenly nowhere to be found anymore. But here's what the referee said about why the touchdown was taken away. Quote, there was a whistle blown after the defense recovered the ball, referee Ron Torbert said after review. It will be the defense's ball at the spot of the recovery, first down. Yeah, so Fox replayed the entire sequence with only the field mics. Listen closely. Tell me if you hear a whistle. Yeah, but wait until you hear what the broadcast booth actually said as we continue with Revel Rideshare. Ride for less, drive for more. Download it now. Revel Rideshare. The Fox announcers made a serious admission.
I didn't hear a whistle. I don't know if you did, Kenny. Did you?
I did not.
Quote, for a typical NFL game, the broadcast team will use around 23 to 25 mics placed around the stadium, on the field, on players, announcers, and for ambient crowd. But not one of those recorded a make-believe whistle. Yeah, and this might explain exactly why the touchdown was taken away. Quote, this game is the most lopsided of the day. 90% of the bets are on Tampa. The book needs the Saints, said BetMGM's trading manager. Ben Fox points out the most bet team of the entire day, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As far as the money, the most lopsided action, 86% of the money was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, but what ESPN Bucs reporter Jenna Lane discovered might be the most troubling aspect yet. Quote, regarding the erroneous whistle, I went back to check NFL Next Gen stats to review the play, but in both the TV copy and all other views, this is where the film cuts off.
Thanks to Glenn and Chaz. Rattler on the slant. Fumble. First down, and then the ball came loose.
And then it just cuts out to black. Then Chris Sampson asks, will be interesting to see in the All-22 if players near the side judge who blew the whistle stop running. If nobody stops, then the whistle never happened, nor affected the outcome of the play. And here is that All-22 view. Pay close attention to the players and the officials. You'll notice when this happens, nobody stops running. Not even the officials. There's no signal that the play is dead. Yeah, and you will not believe the ref's explanation as to what he now claims actually happened. As we continue with Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Get them online, LindstromAir.com. Take a look now at the referee's official statement. Quote, this was the explanation given to the pool reporter by Ron Torbert, the referee. He said a whistle came from the far side of the field, and we'll skip down to the middle part. We ruled there was a fumble. We know, can't advance it because of the whistle, etc. Question, and you said the whistle came from the far side of the field. Answer, yes. Question, and that was determined after a discussion amongst the crew rather than a replay review. That's correct. That was just the crew on the field that had that discussion. Yeah, and Buccaneers coach Todd Bowles sounds like a man ordered to keep his mouth shut.
You know, we got to do something, and we'll discuss that with the league and go from there.
Yeah, but then Bowles actually admitted this.
Did you hear a whistle blowing its touchdown at all?
No, he said it was an erroneous whistle. So I mean, as soon as he hit him, he stripped him. So I got no answers for that.
And John Ledyard said, hope this story gets covered to its full extent and not lost in the shuffle of the national conversation today. Seeing all the angles, it's clear no players thought there was a whistle, and no whistle is audible on any replay. Pretty damning for the league. The question is on the board, served by Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Order now at budschicken.com. Question, what is actually the most disturbing aspect of this ordeal? Well, the money's a problem. So is pretending that you blew a whistle when clearly you didn't. But you know what's probably the worst aspect? Removing the evidence. Why would they cut the video short than otherwise? Why? Unless, of course, you're trying to hide something. And as we all know, the cover-up is always worse than the crime. And the NFL right now appears to be committing flat-out crimes. But you know what's also a crime? Not taking care of your AC. Let Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing take care of that. 50 years in Florida. I love those guys. They're the people you can trust. They're going to make your power bill lower every month. Get them online at lindstromair.com. Do me a favor. Hit subscribe. Hit like. Comment where I'm right and wrong. I reply to you all. And remember, every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. So say goodnight to the bad guy.